thank you, Lo, for that for that introduction, and it is very good to be here with you all here today. I think before I begin saying what I want to about this bill, I would like to take a minute to thank Senator Finney for his work and leadership. He was the co-chair of the Long-Term Study Committee and the main sponsor of the bill in the Senate. This is something that I think the others who are here would allow me just a point of personal privilege to say that Lo had campaigned on and was particularly important to him. And while there's an awful lot of people who worked on this, Senator Finney has a special role in this, and I'm very proud to have him here with us today as we sign this. I'd also tell you, just on a personal note, that yesterday, when I went to Knoxville to a meeting, and as I was going to Knoxville, one of Lo's colleagues, Senator Tim Burchett, called me on the phone. He was engaged to be married on September 6th, and said that he and his fiance had talked that morning, and would I perform the ceremony when I got there in about an hour. I told him if he had a license, I would do it. We had a very nice little marriage ceremony out under a tree. Lo, you're engaged to be married. I just wanted you to know that I'm available today. A little time after this. I'm a great deal less expensive than the usual process. I would like to thank all of our legislators for joining us here today, and I'm going to ask them to say a word to you in a moment here. In addition to the ones who I'll introduce in a moment, I understand I saw Jerry Gist back there, the Jackson mayor. Jerry, it's good being with you. And Craig Lehman with the Nursing Home Industry is here, and thank you, Craig, for being here as well. I will introduce the others in a moment here. This really is the work of an awful lot of people that has really stretched over the years and certainly came to a head this past year. Along with the legislators who are up here, there are many other members of the General Assembly who worked to make it happen, and I would like to especially thank those long-term care study committee members for their key role. This really has been a bottom-up process where that committee, instead of trying to decide in a room somewhere what people needed, went out and asked people what was important, and we were able to build this legislation up, I think, kind of from the grassroots and the ground up, and it's a much better piece of legislation for that. Tightening a bolt down somewhere, or fixing something, or adding a little something on the side. We spend $1.2 billion each year on long-term care in the state of Tennessee, the state government does, and this really takes all of that money and restructures how it can be spent. And in doing so, we're going to spend it more wisely and more carefully and more in the interests of the individual citizens than we have been so far.
You're fine. Make sure you don't fall. 18th day of June. Bill, let us interior. Done. Thank you, sir. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Governor, how's your mother doing? Great. Great. All right, we've got the picture. We got the video rolling. YouTube, here we go. You're fine. Don't worry about it.